Our lives are like big grand houses, built behind shiny barricades, fences to keep out all danger. How does the Holy Spirit enter in? We like our gardens tidy, the edges contained. What if inviting the Holy Spirit in means that we have to do a whole new planting, a whole new garden? What if it means we have to leave the garden altogether and go into something much more wild than we had expected? Maybe we feel cast away, cut off from God. A river keeps us separated. We can see lights in the distance. We see storm clouds in the distance. We wonder where God is. And then, if we broaden our focus, if we look in a different direction, we see the Holy Spirit is there, the Comforter that Jesus promised, sheltering us, giving us a new space where we might build our nests. We might look at our lives and see a big trash pile, a cracked mirror, bags of bad decisions, regret and remorse. The Holy Spirit shifts perspective and says, this too, I can use this too. What wonderful raw material is here. What do we do with the abandoned chair at the edge of the intercoastal waterway? What message does it portend? Where do we see God here? Where is the Holy Spirit that has been promised to us? When the bottom falls out, how do we weave a new place, a safe place to sit? How can the Holy Spirit show us that? The Holy Spirit looks placid, like a lake, a smooth surface, reflecting back what we want to see. What is going on underneath? Let those who have eyes to see, see. Why do we hunger for that which is not bread? Why do we look to the heavens for an answer? How do we mistake light reflected off the clouds for the sunrise? Come, Holy Spirit, reveal what is true. How did we become stranded here? Surely we were built to sail upon a bigger sea, not to end up as some yard ornament. The Holy Spirit hasn't given up on us yet. The Holy Spirit continues to stitch together sails that will lead us to a new life on a vaster sea, headed to a different horizon than one we could have imagined for ourselves. The Holy Spirit sees beyond the special sidewalks we've created for ourselves, the path, the way we think we must go. The Holy Spirit has bigger visions for us. We walk, we look up, and we realize there is so much more than what we have been seeing. The Holy Spirit is there. We probably need a different set of senses to perceive the work of the Holy Spirit, to see the new colors and shapes, to see the arbor that the Holy Spirit creates for us. When we move the frame, do we get a new picture? The Holy Spirit is always moving the frame. Is the Holy Spirit the ginger cat or the birds warning of danger? Wherever we may have washed up, on whatever rocky shore we might find ourselves, the Holy Spirit is there, waiting for us, welcoming us. Poor tree, stooped with loss, leaning over and longing for something new. Petals of the past, scattered. The Holy Spirit can zoom in on the beauty. The Holy Spirit meets us where we are. We are boats on the water. The last few minutes of sleep, wishing we could stay anesthetized forever. But there, in the larger scheme of things, is the Holy Spirit, preparing a light show, waiting for us to notice, broadening our horizons, showing us new colors, showing us a reason to wake up early, to be alert, to see what our triune God is up to, looking for new shapes, new patterns, new colors. Come, Holy Spirit. We wait for God to come to us, to set the shrubbery on fire. That's how we'll know we're in the presence of God, right? That's what the stories tell us. It'll be dramatic, we'll know. But maybe God comes to us in a different way. Maybe the Holy Spirit is more like a light that casts the shrubbery in a different shadow. Maybe the Holy Spirit is more subterranean, like a giant water system underneath, supporting us, giving us resources we don't even know are there if we just listen, if we tap into them. A vast underground system undergirding all. We might see this pile of brush as a breeding ground for mosquitoes. The Holy Spirit looks at these kinds of brush piles in a different way. These are not mistakes. These are not throwaways. The Holy Spirit looks at every shape and sees the potential, at every juxtaposition, and sees new life, a new dawn, a new way of putting pieces together, a new way of fertilizing what is to come. The Holy Spirit offers us a safe harbor where we can put down our anchors, where we can be at peace. The Holy Spirit keeps watch. The Holy Spirit knows where we are. The Holy Spirit shakes off all that might disappoint a lesser God. We have made a nest in a no trespassing zone. But look, the Holy Spirit can meet us there. Even though we've put our nest up high in thorny trees, the Holy Spirit can bring forth beautiful fruit. The Holy Spirit is that time in the morning. The sun breaks through. The light spreads across the sky, staining it with color, telling us it is time to lower our boats into the water, time to go out onto the sea.